my man. Please, let me see this boy. Your man. 6 ways to catch the right woman. He's about to ask me for something. Spend the same room with me and talk bad about my sister. Are you crazy? Have status. Don't play with pigs. If not, why were they so comfortable to come and tell you bad things about me? If you do not used to carry my gist and give them, and they will carry your gist, and when we go out, you're not trying to say, hey, everybody is there. That's embarrassing. You actually, we won't be out and you hear me say something like, I'm all available. Hey. Bye. Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stumbling across this page, my name is Luret Dakum, a content creator and YouTuber, obviously because you're watching me on YouTube. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my videos, for liking, for commenting. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much for coming back. Today's topic is a very interesting one because I didn't sit down to plan it. It was just something that popped in my head. And I was like, you know what, I should probably do a video like this. Like, I think I'm going to like it. Like, I think I'm actually going to enjoy making this video. And so I sat down, and today's video is red flags in friendships. Like, so many people focus on relationship this, red flags in relationship, how to know he's the one for you, 5 ways to know that he's your man, 6 ways to catch the right woman. And why laughing? So like nobody really like focuses on friendships. Even people do, but like people hardly talk about friendships. And if you know me, you know that I'm such a friendship babe. Like, I'm a girl's girl. I love my friends. My friends obviously include my sisters, because my sisters are my friends. So yeah, so anyways, so we're talking about red flags in friendships. Now, disclaimer, because I know that in my past life I was very petty. So if I fight one of my friends, I would post on my WhatsApp status, don't play with pigs. If not, both of you will be dirty. The pigs will like it. Or bitches saying shit. I'm joking, but like I would always like post up stuff on my status and just be so petty about it. But this is just a random video that I thought of, and I was just like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to do this video. So guys, let's get right into this video. The first red flag that I think you can see in friendships is when you're always the one initiating contact. Like, if I don't contact you, that's how the friendship dies. Like, you wait for me to reach out, you hardly ever reach out to me. And I mean, I'm not saying be counting scores in friendships, but when it feels like it's one-sided, I think you should sit back to rethink and evaluate that friendship, because you cannot be the only one trying to reach out all the time. Like, I also want to feel wanted, so please reach out to me too. Like, don't always wait until I call you or I text you or something before you remember that you have a friend. No. So I think that's like a red flag for me in friendships. Like, when I'm always trying to reach out to you, I'm always trying to say, oh, let's go, let's do this, let's, like, you to make efforts. Let me feel wanted to. Like, treat your friendship like how you treat your relationships. Like, do make efforts. Another red flag for me in my friendships is when I'm done hanging out with you and I'm feeling drained and exhausted, instead of feeling happy or feeling energetic or feeling motivated, I'm feeling drained because we spent our whole time gossiping about somebody, or we spent our whole time passing off negative vibes or negative energy, just basically not doing anything. I think I have a video, I posted a video on self-care tips to help you relax, and one of the tips was, if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it up here so you can also watch it. One of the tips was like, you know, hanging out with your friends. Like, when you're done hanging out with your friends, you should actually feel better. Like, if you're going through a lot, you should feel better. But then if you're done hanging out with your friends and you're feeling so drained, you're feeling tired, you're feeling like, God, I shouldn't even have gone to go and see them. And when I mean hang out, like maybe just spend some time together, if you're feeling drained after all of that, just know that that person is not your friend. That's a very huge red flag. Okay, not that person is not your friend, but that's actually a red flag. I understand that you won't always feel 100%. I mean, there are bad days. But if the bad days, if you're always feeling drained, emphasis on always, if you're always feeling drained after hanging out with that person, then I think that is a red. Another red flag is when you have a friend and they're only interested, or they only reach out to you when they need something. So when you see your text, you already know that this person is about to ask me for something. This person is about to ask me if they can borrow my wig. This person is about to ask me if I can escort them somewhere. This person is about to ask me if they can use my car. Like, it's just it's just always an endless cycle of asking. Like, you never ever reach out to me to ask me how far, like, have you eaten today, how far is your heart broken, how far are you and your man, are you good, how far are you and your other girls, are you good, is your mom fine, how are your sisters, how is your brother? No, every single time you text me is to ask me something. Like, that doesn't just make sense to me. I think that that's a very big red flag, and you should actually watch out for that kind of person in your life, because narcissist, that's a red flag. Red flag for me, and this is like one of the biggest red flags, speaking negatively behind my back, or being in a room where people are so comfortable to talk about me. If you're in a room and people are talking about me and you're there, it means you have given them, you have enabled them to talk about me by also talking about me, so they feel like they're in a safe space and they can talk about me. It's just like, now I'm going to use my sisters as an example, as examples, because they're my closest friends. You cannot be in the same room with me and talk bad about my sister. Are you crazy? Like, are you actually mad? Is your head okay? Like, I'll give it back to you. Like, you're not serious. So if the fact that you're in a room and people are comfortable talking bad things about me and you're there in the room, bruh, that's a huge red flag. Like, that's a very huge red flag. Because why are you so comfortable? You're coming to tell me, you don't know what this person said about you today. They said you did this. Why were they so comfortable to come and tell you bad things about me if you do not used to carry my gist and give them, and they will carry your gist and give? Do you understand? It's just, it screams red flag. It screams red flag. And I think this can also be linked to when your friends that are not my friends are always knowing my business. I think that's a red flag. Like, why do I know that this your friend, this thing is happening to her? The same way you're bringing that gist to me is the same way you're taking my gist out there to somebody else. So I think it's a very big red flag. Like, you're speaking negatively about me and then speaking negatively about others to me, because that's the same way you would also speak about me to others. And I think that if you're my friend, you should always have my back regardless. Like, regardless, always have my back. Like, don't be in a room where people are so comfortable to talk about me or to talk negatively about me. If you're in a room and people are talking about me, it's probably because they're trying to, when they're talking about me, it should be good things. It should be good things. Don't encourage like people to be comfortable to talk about me in a very negative light. Red flag point is when you have friends that never support you. You started a new business, they didn't buy from you, they didn't post about it, they didn't refer their friends, they didn't support you in any way. I'm not going to talk too much about this because this is a very tricky topic, because people say you shouldn't feel entitled to support from your friends, and I understand. Never feel entitled to support from people, but then I think that if people genuinely want to see you grow and genuinely want to see you do good in whatever aspect it is or whatever business it is that you've chosen for yourself, they would support you. So for example, I have a YouTube channel. You would help me post my link so other people will see. You would help me share my videos, like, oh hi guys, please watch Luret's videos. You would tell people about my YouTube, like tell your friends, oh how far now, Luret has a YouTube, I beg, make una subscribe. Do you get? That's just that support. Like, people always feel like support is always like, oh, give me money. I don't know, give me money, I will collect. But like, there's just that support. I know how support has kept me, if that's the word. Support has kept me, like, even if I don't feel like posting, I have my sister calling me, how far, you've not posted video, please, I beg, go try and shoot something and post. To me, that's also a form of support. Like, you're concerned about me and my growth. The other day, my sister even threatened me. She said she will unsubscribe from my channel because why have I spent 2 weeks and I've not posted on my YouTube? There's just that emotional support, that physical support, financial support. Support each other is so important. Another red flag, and people need to stop doing this because it doesn't make sense, is a friend that always wants to point out your flaws or point out what's wrong with your dressing or something when others are there. We probably left the same house, we dressed up together. You saw that my brows were not properly concealed. It's now when we go out, you're not trying to say, hey, this is your eyebrows, next time do it, and everybody is there. That's embarrassing. You're actually out to embarrass me, because why are you trying to adjust? Like, you can signal me like, oh babe, how far your bra, your strap is showing, or just codedly do it, but say, this is your bra strap. We're not trying to fix it in front of everybody. That's a very big red flag. Like, why are you trying to make people see that something is wrong with my bra? Or you're trying to point out my flaws. When I say flaws, I'm quote unquote, because flaws. So let's say I understand banting your friends like when we're together, because me and my friends do it a lot, without your bow leg, without your big stomach. But it's just when we are together, like when we are in our own space, we won't be out and you hear me say something like, Jesus, you without your big stomach, 1.5 eye, or do you understand? But like when people are there, especially the opposite gender, you now want to be saying, hey, see this here, this thing. Are you serious? Like, are you actually serious? That's a very big red flag, and that should be a kind of friend that you should totally avoid. Another red flag for me is like when you're not celebrating my wins with me, when it seems like you're jealous of my wins, you know, and you're trying to talk down on my plans and whatever it is I tell you. So like, for example, I have plans of this business. I have a very brilliant business idea, you know, and I come to share with you and you're like, use everything you want to try. Do you understand? Stay in your own lane. You know, like, I just feel like, oh my God, as my friend, you should tell me the truth, but you should also, like, you know, just don't make it look like you want to try everything, and then when I win, like, oh, I hit 100 subscribers, oh, congratulations. You know, I keep using YouTube as an example, not because of anything, not because I've experienced that before, no, but because that's like the closest example that I can use, because I have a YouTube channel. So when I'm talking about like, oh, not celebrating, not supporting, it's not like I have a particular person in mind or I have particular people in my mind. No, please. It's just like me using YouTube as my closest example. You know, there's no even congratulatory message. Oh, congrats, girl, we're to 1K. You know, I think that's a red flag, because you should learn to support me. You should learn to celebrate my wins, because it's the same way I will celebrate your wins. Like, if you do something so fantastic, I would carry on. I'll be there to celebrate you. You know, I'll just be there for. Red flag for me is friends that try to manipulate you or control you. Like, as this last one, I don't think it's a red flag, but please let me know in the comment section if you think that this is a red flag. Is like when you spend more time with your partner or avoiding your friends when you finally have a man. Now, to me, this is not a red flag, because I do it. Like, once I'm in a relationship, they know they see me. They know they see me. How do you want to see me? Like, you guys, I spent all my life with people that are my friends. Like, I'm always seeing people. Just let me spend some time with my man, please. Please, let me see this boy. So like, if I'm in a relationship, I would like to spend more time with my man. You know, that's not to say I'll ghost my friends completely, but I just like to spend more time with my man, because I'm still getting to know him. We're still in like that stage, you know. It's just very so no guys, I'm not going to say that that's a red flag, because I'm not sure, but please let me know in the comment section if you think that that is a red flag. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It was so interesting for me to do this video, and it was so impromptu. Like, it was something I thought of, and I just said, you know what, I'm doing a video on this. So please, if you liked this video, please give it a very big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.